Good morning, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tierney with Arcanigoddess Tarot. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend, resting up from the full moon, and back with another collective message. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into it because I want to relax. I want to relax today. I just want to do some reading, catch up on Manifest Part 2, and just relax today. So let's hop right in it. Oh, I wanted to let y'all know I got a new stone. This is a labradorite. How do you say that? Labradorite stone. Yep, and it's good to bring awareness, light, and transformation. So it's a pretty good stone I've been working with, manifesting with. So as you all know, I like to start off with prayer for our children. Little babies here. Alright, so the title is Mustard Seeds, Mountains, and Promised Land. I tell you the truth, if you had faith even as a mustard seed, you could say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it would move. Nothing would be impossible. Matthew 17:20. So sometimes my child will have to face mountains. So today I pray for those faith-building moments in his life when he must choose to trust in you. I'm reminded of I'm reminded of Joshua and Caleb. I need to clean my glasses. Joshua and Caleb. When Moses sent a team to scout out the land you promised to your people, Joshua and Caleb were the only ones who believed they could go in regardless of the obstacles. They told the people not to be afraid and assured them the Lord was with them. But the people didn't believe, and because they didn't, you said not one of them will ever see the land I promised. Only Joshua and Caleb got to go in. I never want my son to miss out on what you've promised, Lord. Help me to do my part to see to it that my child does not have a sinful, unbelieving heart that turns away from you, the living God. Even if others are doubting around him, I ask that you give him a different spirit so that he believes and follows you wholeheartedly. I pray he will enter into many promised lands, those special places you have waiting for him because he believes in you. You are a rewarder of those who diligently seek you. No matter what obstacles may stand before him in your presence, the mountains quake and the hills melt away. So I pray he will stand with you. As long as his faith is in you, nothing will be impossible. Even a little faith, just as a mustard seed, is a powerful thing when it's placed in your hands. Help him to look beyond life's challenges and see you. Please give him faith to understand that you are greater than anything he faces. I pray he will walk so closely with you that he will have the confidence only you can give him, quietly assured that you will answer his prayers because he's asking according to your will. You are the great God, the mighty and the awesome God who works miracles. You are the only one who is worthy of praise. I pray that my son will learn the personal discipline of praising you often. The more he praises you, the more his faith will grow. Like Peter walking on the water, when he puts his eyes on you, he will really go places. In Jesus' name, amen. So as you all know, whenever we do the morning reads, the morning prayers, it does actually come with scriptures. So the scriptures will be in the comments. Not the comments, the description below. All right, so let's hop on in. And I also have 2 different decks that I'm just going to get us some messages for today. The Crystal Stone book. I really like this one. It gives you the crystals, what they use for, and messages to go with them. And of course, we have the Moon Oracle, the Moon Witch Oracle deck here. I use pyrite, citrine, and we're being led by Archangel Raphael. Anybody do any new moon, any full moon rituals, or did you set your intentions? I want to know what y'all did, so put it in the comments. Alright. So we're just gonna tap in, invite our guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, and of course the divine holy white light. We welcome you in to bring clarity to our messages this morning. Well, that fell out quickly. The Chariot. Somebody's taking swift movement. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Wow. So we have the Chariot, the Hanged One, and the Star. Okay. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. Oh, alrighty. So, with the Chariot card being here, I'll say that somebody has a message coming in, or somebody's coming towards you with a message, or someone's going to be taking quick action towards something. Look at her. I never noticed this, but she's got stars on her earrings and like moons on the jacket. Can y'all see that? So that kind of stands. This is too loud. I feel like it's too loud. All right, so with the Chariot being there, it kind of stands out to me as, again, someone's coming forward with the message, or someone's taking action, or moving forward. I could say that as well. That someone's moving forward. Whoever you are, you have great determination. And I want to say focus, but you're traveling somewhere. But for for some reason, I want to say some of you could be moving. You could actually be moving, like relocating, but you're doing it quickly. So let's see. I'm getting that whomever you are, you should really stay focused. Stick to whatever you're focused on. You've learned a lot. You've matured a lot. And now it's time for you to pull forward. Go forward with what you've been working on. That's what I'm getting. It's time for you to go forward with what you've been working on. You've spent a lot of days and nights putting this together. And it was some long days and some sleepless nights. But you have been invested in yourself, and it's time to move forward. Maybe whatever it is you're working on, it's time to put it out there. So yeah, I would say that it's whatever it is that you're working on now, it's time to move forward. It's time to go ahead and show the world what you're about. You have to be strong. Again, you have your determination. You're very determined, but you have to be strong-willed and definitely face your fear so that you can move forward. Sometimes the greatest victory is not whether or not you achieve the goal, but the journey that it took you to get there. So you may not feel successful right now on whatever you're working on, but it's about to move in a different direction for you. That's about to clear up and change for you. So sometimes just doing an extra task is enough to keep your momentum up. So whatever it is, go the extra step, go the length. You've already been doing it so long. Don't turn your back now. I also feel like you're someone who's pretty balanced within your emotions. Everyone has good and dark sides in them. It's all about what you choose to, what emotions you choose to live in. And I feel like you're pretty balanced with them. So just remember to hold yourself accountable for things that you're working on, whether it's keeping a list or just sticking to your goals that you set out for the day. If you set out different tasks that you want completed, complete them. Check them off as you go. Even if you don't get all of them done, focus on completing at least 2 to 3 tasks a day towards your goal setting. And that should be enough to encourage you to keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. So make sure you're prioritizing your work, what is absolutely necessary versus what's not necessary, and perhaps seeing tasks that are worthwhile doing. Everything's not going to be worth doing. We get it. I get it. But you're going to want those major tasks that bring fulfillment to you. You're going to want to prioritize those and put them first. So for some of you, this will be movement, forward movement within a project that you've been working on. And some of you could be moving away from a person, that it's just time to grow and you're outgrowing these people that you're around. You're leaving this city, this town, and going somewhere else. So it's definitely time. Now, the Hanged One, let's see. Let me get some reference on the Hanged One. I've studied that card, but not as much. Not as much. And I want to deliver a clear message when it comes to the Hanged One. I mean, the Chariot comes out quite often, all the time. But where is... not there. I'm coming. Y'all give your girl a chance. Because when I deliver this message, it's going to be on point for somebody. Y'all need to start leaving things in the comments. Tell me how you feel about these readings. What you don't like, what you do like. Just keep it respectful. I don't mind feedback and constructive criticism. But just keep it respectful. Because your girl do got a mouth on her. And I love to fight, but I ain't about to fight with nobody over a damn YouTube video. All right. So the Hangman we have in the upright is surrender, sacrifice, inactivity, waiting, and acceptance. So those are just some key words on what the Hanged One means. All right, so here it says the hangman finds himself upside down on a cross, apparently unconcerned about his seemingly precocious state. At first he struggled, but he quickly learned that this would just deplete his energy. So he let himself relax. With this new perspective, all the cares he had the day before seemed trivial. He also knows that this is a sacrifice he needs to make in order to achieve his goals. So we're going back to the Chariot as you've been working on something to achieve your goals, okay? So although you have clear career goals, you realize you must take 2 steps backwards to correct your course. What are you sacrificing? How does seeing the bigger picture shift your viewpoint of what you're giving up? The hangman also represents the wisdom to know that when the time is right for something to happen, it will. Sometimes waiting for the right moment is the best course of action. When the timing is right, events will unfold. Think of the larger goal. Focus on the bigger picture, and the little sacrifices that you make to get there don't seem so bad. Know what you want, what you can't control. Achieving certain goals will depend on other people or external circumstances, which are beyond your control. Try to focus instead on what you have the power over, and perhaps it's time to look inward rather than outward. So this card goes hand in hand with the Chariot. So with the Chariot, we said that you needed to focus on certain goals. You needed to focus on what is important for your goals. So when you have a goal in mind and it seems difficult to reach, how do you deal with it? What sacrifices are you going to make? What are you putting above anything else? When you're looking to get a team, because the Chariot also talks about working with others. So when you're looking to get a team of people, what are you willing to accept and not accept to help get you to your goals? You're going to have to work with other people. So there's going to be some things about you or within you that you will need to look into, make changes, and also make sacrifices so that you can see this goal come to fruition. you're definitely going to have to work with others. And I think that's what Spirit is preparing you for, letting you know that, hey, you're so used to working on your own, getting it done by yourself, that now people are going to flock to you who are meant to be on this journey to help you with this goal that you've been working on. Whatever this is that you're working on, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And it is going to help others. So Spirit is preparing you right now, letting you know that, hey, you're going to have to make some changes within yourself and about you so that you can keep these people around that I'm bringing to you to be on your team. So you definitely want to be prepared. You want to make clear, concise decisions, not emotional decisions. Because sometimes when you make decisions from emotions, almost all the time, you're gonna regret that you made that decision. You're gonna want to recant your decision. You're gonna want to take it back. So I say with the Hangman and the Chariot that now is just time to focus on what is truly important. And what are those small little steps and small little goals that are going to get you to this bigger goal? This, it's going to get you to this greater goal. And that's going to help make all of the difference on how you feel. As far as feeling unsuccessful or feeling like you're not making it where you want to be. So these small little goals are going to help you get to the bigger goals. They're going to help you get to the greaterness of what it is that you've come to do. So focus on that. Focus on those goals. The last card we have is the Star card. I love the Star card because the Star card is not only my card, fire sign Leo, but it's also a card that resembles hope, faith, healing, inspiration. The star itself is inspiration. And then we have the trees and the grass and the flowers, and I consider that regeneration. And it's always also a guidance card. It's also a guidance card. So, with the Star card being here, I would say have faith in what it is that you're doing. You know, you may be in the process of healing from a terrible, life challenge. Perhaps you even discovered your own inner strength during that process. And you've become resilient. And something like an immortal, because you're unbreakable, you're unsinkable, and you're unshakable. That is a great empowerment to be living in. So, I want you to think let me put it like this, because things don't always go our way. You have to think, how does loss clarify what is internal to us? So if you don't succeed at a particular goal, if you don't succeed at a particular goal, do you feel like you failed? Or do you feel like a failure? Does it make you feel inadequate? Or does it make you say, hey, this didn't work out this way, so let me try this way. Let me do something different. I want a greater outcome, or maybe I didn't receive the outcome I wanted, so let me try different ways to go about receiving the same outcome. So how you handle trauma and loss is going to make a great factor on how you'll be able to succeed. So also remember that Spirit said the answers you have are within you. So your inner compass has led you through your loss, your grief, your traumas, and everything that you're going through. Now it's time for you to be reborn, transformed into a new and more authentic person. Like, basically, you're about to start stepping and living. You're stepping into and about to start living in your truth. Does that make sense? More sense? So, if you just continue to prioritize your goals, you know, what is more important, what's less important, and make sacrifices to work with the people you need to work with. It is important that the people you work with, you all have respect and admiration for each other. Do not ever build a team with people that you cannot trust, or people who are not fond of you, or even people who are loyal and dedicated to money. You're going to get crossed in the worst way. Build a team off of people who have the same ambitions as you. So, and not even the same goals, but they have goals set out as well. And maybe their goal is to help you. You know, everyone has different goals, and we all have to come together to use them to thrive off of one another. That's the way it should be. So my guidance would be here to cultivate optimism. There's so many reasons in a day to be cynical and expect the worst. If you find yourself thinking about consequences of taking actions, you know, just kind of pause and think about what's the best that can happen. So instead of being pessimistic, be optimistic. If you know what that means. So pessimistic, you're always doubting and believing the worst, thinking of the worst. Optimistic, you're open-minded and you're thinking of the better, hoping for the better. Make sense? Makes sense. So consider whether it pays off more to be hopeful or to be cynical. That's on you. Think about what you would do if you were not afraid. Think about how far you would be already if you were not afraid. When I first started tarot, before I even started doing tarot, I used to have friends and associates. Well, I would call them associates, and they would say, you know, hey, you should listen to tarot. You should be reading tarot. You should be doing this and doing that. And I was like, what is it? Why should I want to listen to that? I get my guidance from the divine. I'm very intuitive, been all my life. So I was hesitant on it. And then some things happened that made me transform. It pushed me to be in this position, what I'm doing now. And this is just a small step of what it is that I'm set out here to do. This is like the underlying surface. So, yeah, you know, don't be afraid of where you can go when you totally release fear and step out. So, bring light, just as the stars guide us all. Your inner star can help illuminate the lives of your loved ones as well as yours. Think of ways that you can radiate light to those that are around you. And you know how your life purpose can help bring so much joy to others. One thing I've been in the process of learning and see more and more every day is that when you are working for the greater good of the universe and what God wants you to do out here, and if you don't believe in God, that's fine. You don't have to, but do find you a higher source to believe in, and I pray it's a great higher source, not anything on the dark side. And I can encourage you that enough. But let's just go ahead and get into the oracles, because someone is out here is going to do something great. You're gonna surprise yourself. You're gonna blow your own mind when this happens. So first, I'm gonna go to the crystal deck. Get us some crystal cards. Let's see which ones my collective needs. Whoa. I just want 3 cards. Can we just do 3? 3 is my favorite number. 3 is one of my favorite numbers, as well as 1. All right, let's see here. Turquoise. We got a lot of turquoise out here anyway. All over the board. So turquoise, and this is the crystal. And it says what it is. Turquoise is brilliant blue-green. Turquoise has been rocked by humans longer than almost anything, since like 5000 BC. From Lhasa to Makareth to Tuscan, turquoise was, and always will be both go-to protector and fashion statement. Who needs it? Anyone who has a voice. Gone owl. So if you can't seem to find the words to say, start wearing more turquoise, or even get this turquoise stone. So this stone goes together with your throat chakra. Where to put it? Set it in sterling silver rings. You can wear it in bucket belts, bolo ties, on the podium, open mic night, and wherever else you need to speak up. When to use it? When you feel disconnected from the things that make you human. When you've got something to express, get it out with turquoise. Speak your truth. Lepidolite. Never heard of it, but we're about to find out what it is now. Lepidolite. Lepidolite is a lithium infused maca with rose and lavender hued spa vibes. Who needs it? The perpetually frazzled, the oh so cerebral, the type A workaholics. Where to put it? In a bubble bath, on the meditation cushion, in the fetal position. Okay, so in the fetal position, when the pressure to be successful, fit, and fabulous 24/7, 365 is too much. Okay. When to use it? When freaking out, or to prevent that, put the phone on do not disturb, hold lepidolite in each palm, and just let yourself be for 5 minutes. Relax the muscles between your shoulder blades, lengthen your breaths, and let go of all drama. It was yours to begin with anyway. Enter your chill zone. And with these crystals, I'll put the spelling of them in the description. So if you want to find them and buy them and may use them, hey, I encourage you to do so. All right, one more crystal, and then we're going to get into the Moon Witch Oracle. I said one more. So we have rose quartz, and we have amber. So rose quartz. This is a rose quartz here as well. And this is also a rose quartz or organite. Okay. What is it? Rose quartz is love in a rock form. Who needs it? The overly self-critical, the sentiment spiritual beings who love deeply, those in the healing arts. Where to put it? In spaces you want to zone safe and sacred, held with both hands to your heart with an utmost loving kindness. When to use it? When you feel like you always have to be the one to have it all figured out, to work the hardest, or to hold it all together for everyone else. Rose quartz give us a pink cashmere covered platform to be soft, sweet, and open to spirit. Take care of your heart. All right, amber. Amber of way ancient origin. Amber is not a rock, but a fossilized tree resin. Yeah, didn't know that. Okay. With a sugar-sweet energy telegraphed by its golden honey and maple syrup hues, amber promotes a feeling of warmth and well-being from first blush. An armchair and I know this word, paleontologists love the dinosaur era. Bugs is an inclusion, sometimes caught inside. I've seen that, an amber with a bug in it before. I've seen that. Who needs it? Tree people, old souls, anyone gearing up for a long, dark winter. Where to put it? Any room you want to convert into a sunroom. So any room you feel that you want to have more light in, you'll place an amber. When to use it? When you need a metaphysical hug from the universe, call on amber's cuddly electric blanket vibes and cozy up. Recharge your good vibes. Recharge those good vibes. All right, let me get y'all some message from this Moon Witch Oracle. Let's see what the Oracle has for us. And I guess this will be it. Jesus Christ. All right, so we have Moonbeam. You are on the right path. So whoever you are, working on this project, getting ready to collaborate with others, you're on the right path. Keep going. Don't stop. You're on the right path. The balsamic moon. Things come and go. Surrender to the universe. So how are you going to deal with those losses? Things come and go. Surrender to the universe. How are you going to deal with those losses? Full moon, and we are in a full moon right now. Sagittarius full moon. Harvest the fruits of your hard work. It's time to harvest the fruits of your hard work. Yes, it's time. You're on the right path. Surrender to the universe. Familiar. Listen and learn. So listen and learn from others that are around you as well. The greatest teacher learns from others. All right, and waxing gibbous, it's okay to change the direction. And that could be why you're moving away. It's okay to change the direction. It's okay to move forward. It's okay to put yourself in better atmospheres. All right, so that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for being here and liking my channel. If you hear the messages and they resonate with you, please hit the like button, leave me a comment. Feel free to donate if it's on your heart. It will help me grow the channel and continue to add to the channel. Of course, I have more decks. I love the Moon Witch deck. That's one of my favorite. But I'm about to start incorporating new decks and also doing longer spreads. So, again, I appreciate you for being here. If you have any questions or need prayer, please leave it in the comments. I will pray for you and put you on my prayer list. You don't even have to be precise of what you need, because Spirit already knows what you need. But if you feel like you need extra help and extra prayer, I have you. I got your back, and I'll do that for you. So remember to live and lead in love and light. You never know what people are going through. Always try to be a person who is giving off good energy, so that energy can vibrate and radiate through someone else. Let's keep passing on positivity. This world thrives on too much evilness and negativity. So let's balance it out by pushing forth positivity. So again, thank you for being here on my channel. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, see you again. Have a great week.